This is Claustral Canyon, and it's been a dream of mine to photograph for years. But unfortunately, this is no walk in the park. It requires multiple abseils, ice cold water, an 11-hour day in one of the most dangerous canyons in Australia. And on the bright side, I have only ever abseiled once in my life, and my friend Chris here has never done it at all. On top of that, this canyon is genuinely dangerous. Multiple people have died here. Flash flooding once trapped groups in narrow corridors where water rose faster than anyone could escape. If you didn't know, canyoning is this strange sport of moving through places like this. Abseiling waterfalls, swimming through icy slot canyons to witness nature like never before. Today, it's only possible because a few experienced friends are willing to guide us through. And with this opportunity, I'm going all in. I'm bringing my drone, underwater housing, multiple cameras. Will my gear survive? Will we survive? Will we get the shot? It's an early wake up, but let's find out. When we were at the car park, I did not think that it would be a 12-hour adventure.
I saw it coming.
Apparently Chris saw it coming. So basically, we got to this car park. Beautiful day. You hike about like 30 minutes. It's a little bit downhill already. We held all the ropes. Shout out to our three friends, Adam, Jason, and Caitlin, taking us there. We had the balls to try and do this by ourselves. And if that was the case, we would have been absolutely
smoked,
destroyed. So God bless them for taking us together. Yeah, we went down this 30-minute trail to the canyon. 5mm wetsuit, Dunlop volleys. Straight down there. Straight away, we were on it. We were on the abseils. How was your first time abseiling?
It's kind of scary, especially like being that abseil. Like, do you remember seeing that? Like,
yeah.
You just look down, it's just like water just going straight down like a 10-meter drop.
And it gets harder from here. All the way down. Yeah. He made it work eventually. You start with a slew of abseils down these waterfalls, and honestly, probably should have taken it in more because we were not prepared for the journey that it would take us to get out of the canyon. But basically, yeah, we went down these waterfalls. There was a very, very beautiful, like almost like wormhole that we were going down, which is absolutely insane. And were you scared?
I was terrified.
Actually?
No.
This guy just got balls of steels.
Yeah, nah, it's fine, man. We've done crazier shit, I feel.
I mean, this was the second time I abseiled, and I think it went okay. No dramas there. No incidents. We were with professionals, which is great. And yeah, honestly, should have just maybe filmed some more at the start. Because once we went in, we camped at this Hulk's Fist. I took a bajillion dry bags. Did bring a lot of gear down. Another one. There is the good old drone. Right there is the Hulk's Fist. So we're going to wait for the sun rays to pop up. It's going to be an absolutely gorgeous shot right there. We're going to get the drones out, cameras out, everything out. You can see by the shots that the Hulk Fist is a Hulk Fist.
Yeah.
And it was pretty cool. Sent Chris over and we waited there for like a solid hour for these light rays, and we got dog shit. All right, a bit more.
Whoa, we just lost our monetization. No.
And we got some very mild light rays, which was kind of disappointing.
Still pretty bad.
It was still very cool. I flew the drone inside the canyon, no GPS, nothing. And I think that was some stunning shots. Took some photos. Around the corner, there were some light rays. And I don't know, maybe it's just like a humid environment, but the light was like casting upon us. And we're like smoking like a sauna.
It's glorious.
Very spectacular.
This is a sick shot.
And then we camped for ages. Walked around the corner, and that was
it.
That was the rock.
Oh yeah, that was the rock, the National Geographic rock.
I didn't know about this personally, but
Yeah.
Chris here.
That photo of Claustral Canyon, I feel like that kind of put Aussie canyoning on the map. Like literally. Like it was a groundbreaking photo. I feel like that really popularized Claustral Canyon.
But honestly, I feel like it was a way better photo than the Hulk's Fist, because the Hulk's Fist is cool, but the canyon like veered off to the like sides a little bit. So it wasn't like perfectly symmetrical.
Oh, right, yeah.
Compared to the one you pointed out, which was just smack bang in the middle, bit of a light ray in the background. It was absolutely stunning, and got a few shots there.
That was a dead wallaby. That was whack.
It smelled like shit.
That smells so bad, like dog shit.
It smells terrible, yeah. Oh god. I don't want to look, but smell of a dead animal.
It was nasty. It was like the head was completely decomposed. Like you can see the skull and the tail was like covered in maggots.
Did you see? Are you serious?
It was covered in maggots. And then because we're traveling downstream, it just stays with you and you're just soaked in it. It was just, ugh.
I smelt it, but I just did not keep my eyes forward, kept going forward, and it was okay.
Bro, you got really close to it. You almost stepped on it.
Really?
It was dead in the center.
Well,
Yeah.
I was just walking, but thank God.
Yeah, that was
That's
cool.
a bit gross. But
Yeah.
yeah, after that, we just trudged out. I wiped the like underwater housing. I brought a freaking $1,000, $2,000 underwater housing along the whole way, and I wiped it with your shirt. Maybe it was a bit moist. Maybe that like
Yeah.
let things fog up like a car. But then from then on, all my shots were freaking using a mist filter with fog, which is kind of disappointing. So we ran the action cameras a lot, and from that point on, we kind of just like trudged through some canyons, waded through waters. The 5mm wetsuits were a dream.
Oh, so good.
Was not cold whatsoever, which was great. Are you serious? So apparently we're re-entering the canyon.
Yeah.
If me and Chris were here trying to do this by ourselves, we would be dead by now.
Oh wow. I'm getting burst. Oh shit. What the heck? This is unreal. Look at that.
In the drink we go.
Absolutely. We're back.
How the hell am I supposed to commit to the crack?
Yeah. What the heck?
A quick meat stick break.
Whoa! It's tiny. We still got about 30 minutes out this canyon and then 4 hours of a hike out, so early days and I'm already kind of cramping, I'm not gonna lie. Onwards we go.
Pass your camera down.
Oh yeah? Oh, thank you. What, where?
Yeah, that's about it. And then when you land in front of me.
In front.
About
Man, look at that, man. That's out of this world.
From that point on, we were just going up and up and uphill,
Yeah, that's not fun.
essentially going from the lowest point in the canyon all the way to climb up some mountain.
Yeah.
It was just insane. We were holding so much rope in our backpacks. You're doing okay.
I had the worst cramp of my life, bro. What are you talking about?
Once we got the canyon, Chris's
Yeah.
ab.
I had like my third ab down on the left. I don't know why. It was just that single ab. It just started going for like 10 minutes.
This guy's shirt was literally shaking.
That was so bad. Oh,
And even like when I was swimming breaststroke, like I kind of felt like my hamstrings were cramming.
yeah.
Maybe because like there's so much action, you're not like hydrating, not really eating much.
Yeah.
You just forget about it. But yeah, so we basically had to summit a mountain. It was exhausting. 3 more hours from this point. Oh, I don't know how many hours are left. We're going to a point now where we have climbed the mountain and then we have to descend on another abseil and climb all the way out of Claustral the way we came in for at least another hour and a half or something. So I'm hungry, I'm tired. Then we had to go down, then like back up a bit. The highest point, you then have to abseil all the way back down just to come back out of the gully again to the car.
Stop bending that left leg. Yeah, perfect. Nice, dude.
We've been going at this for God knows how long. Getting close to the 11-hour mark. This just never ends. Started at 8 a.m. Right now it's 7 p.m. and we're not at the car yet. 11-hour journey so far. Holy shit. And my God, this is like a 4-hour ordeal. There was freaking bouldering involved.
There was some bouldering.
Like,
It was easy shit. V2 in my gym.
but just like for a normal hiker, I wouldn't call that hiking. Like it was very
Nah, that's
involved.
not,
It was like
yeah.
borderline scrambling, but I enjoyed it. And then we just went all the way back home, and it was a 12-hour day. And my God, what an adventure!
I feel like it was the peak of our hiking career. I've never had so much random gear, you know? Just like,
I agree.
so-
It was quite insane,
That's
and
cool.
no regrets whatsoever.
Yeah.
Freaking tired, legs are tired. What would you rate it out of 10, Chris?
Oh, 10 out of 10. It
Damn!
sounds corny, but yeah, that was a 10 out of 10.
I'll give it a 8.9.
Wow, bro.
You know, I'll give it a 9. Just because it was hard. But the experience
Yeah.
itself, I'd give it like a 9.5 for sure.
Okay.
But it's just hard, man. We were
It
going
is
up
hard.
for ages.
It was pretty hard.
What a time to be alive. I'm dead.